very first adventure comics. Now, the first adventure comic strip, now in the newspaper, been drawn 3 or 4 panels. You get to watch it and be kind of serial, which would mean that it's basically a story told in multiple pieces, and you can get to read a little bit of it every day. The very first adventure comic is Tarzan of the Apes, based on Edgar Rice Burroughs' character, and that began the beginning of January of 1929. Later in January of 29, you get Buck Rogers as a creation. Now, Buck Rogers first begins in a story by Philip Nolan, who is Philip Francis Nolan, and he had a story called Armageddon 2419. And he published this in a collection of stories. And the character at the time was called Anthony Rogers. But a newspaper owner saw it and thought that would be a great comic strip, might compete with some of these new adventure strips we've just seen starting in the last couple of weeks in this other rival paper. But Anthony Rogers doesn't really sing. Buck Rogers. A bit more like the Westerns. Westerns are super popular, let's jump on that. So they changed the name of the character from Anthony Rogers to Buck Rogers. And that began. And so this trading card looks very much like one of the panels that was in that very first strip that started the Buck Rogers comic strip in the newspapers.